Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, biology semester test review. What I did is I went through all the questions, I read them all, and I said, what would the person need to know? I can't give you the specific questions, that's kind of like cheating. I can't be like, oh, this is the question. A few of these are very close to the question, but if you know what I put on there, then you should get the question correct, as long as you've done the proper study. You can use your science notebook on the final. One of the reasons why I don't take it in. I mean, it's just great to get back to you if you need it. You do not, as soon as I grade it, you do not have to add anything to your science notebook. It is considered done by my as soon as I grade it. Some people gave it to me last Monday, and they're like, I'm not taking more notes. It's a little prerogative. It does not hurt their grade at all. So, any questions before I get going? Any questions before I get going? Okay. All right, good. Okay, know what gene expression is, so know that term, what it means, as well as its role in the development of like your phenotypes and things like that, okay? So again, know what gene expression is, so I would just look that up in K-12 and basically know that form, okay, or the slides around. An easy way to study, as soon as you look it up, go find it in K-12, you want to know how I would study. I would just say, there, it's the gene expression right there in Unit 3, lesson whatever, if that's even what it is. And I would just learn the few slides before and after that, and you would be golden. Explain, and by the way, I type this while I was in a meeting, so if there's any typos, please stay up front of my desk. Explain and know the process of the insertion of a gene into a bacterium. So what would happen if you basically inserted, explain that process as well as what happened if you insert a gene into a bacteria, what would happen? Specifically to bacteria. Write all that down. All right. Why are genes different in the human body? So the question is that everyone here has genes, and a lot of your DNA is very similar. Like you have the same DNA within your body. Every single cell in your body has the same DNA. They don't have the same parts and those are just skin cell DNA. Then you have the whole strand of all of your DNA in every single one of your cells. But then how is your hair different than your eyes, your teeth? All these things are different. Has to kind of do with the last one of expressions. Kind of know about that, okay? So just know why genes are different in the human body. More specifically, the cells and how they're expressed. Can you go back? Does a function in the body change over time? Example, hemoglobin. This is almost the exact question from the test. I just rearranged it in a different way. And how does it change? So it's no hemoglobin and how it changes throughout your body, okay? Throughout time in your body. You know that, you'll be probably okay. Relatively okay. So is that. Look up at me when you're done. Just making sure. Okay. Okay, so know the steps of transcription, translation, and formation of a final protein. So know that process.
Just like now I'm going to be caffeinated. With even more rambunctious. So if it was me studying this, I would look up each one of those specific, like I look at the whole step itself, especially, you know, RNA and genes, all that stuff, and I would know what the definitions were of each, and then just go, I can draw like a little map of it. Starts with this, and you this, and then this, and and I'll just kind of make my little flow chart, and I'll say, there you go. I know the process now. So if I have anything about that process, I have a guide for myself. Know what happens to alleles after a major evolution. So, example like dinosaurs, dead. I'm pretty sure now, right? Where do you go with that? Yeah, I agree. But dinosaurs have died. So what happens is asteroid hits the ground, things happen, environmental changes occurred. It was the environment that killed it. Most of them. What, you know, something eventually, you know, an allele was more successful in that new environment. As the humans and the hair go on your body, the fact that your blood is warm, you could outlive the issue that arise, which was winter. Nuclear winter fallout during after the asteroid hit. Right? What was it like? I'm just kidding. Usually I mess with when I used to have some help when I was trying out, it was sort of advice, right? You're so mean. Alright, so know the process of evolution. So, example, an occurrence happens, whatever that occurrence is, destructive nature, fire in the forest, whatever it is, what would happen from there? Strongest survive, whatever is the more appealing allele or gene would be successful. Right? Ooh, look at that. Alright. Look at this actually. Alright. Know what disruptive selection is? I think that's pretty straight up. There's nothing like taking a bunch of dough, frying it, then glazing it with pure sugar, then sprinkling it with pure sugar, and then eating it. There's nothing like that in the world. It's called a donut. And I'm enjoying my donut. Even for the people online that don't get to see me right now. I'm enjoying a donut. No similar structure over various organisms. I should probably spell organisms right next time. Organisms. Organisms. So just make sure you know, like example, you know, we all have ears. At least most of us have ears. I'll just go with the majority of people in the world have ears. They're organ. But every single animal has kind of a different look of their ears. So, as an example, my ears don't look like dog ears. They're not like flippity floppity and like as I run, they like flop in the air. They don't really do that, which is different than like a fox, straight up, or an owl, which owls have good hearing, believe it or not. And they just have holes in their head. And then they turn their head all the way around. And looks like a broken neck, and they're like, oh my gosh, ears. Necks. They have your necks over you. Can you turn your neck all the way around? No. Like it doesn't. No, you can't. You can't. You don't have a function, okay? You have a neck, but different structures, different organisms will have different ways in it. Okay, they're going to, specifically in the test, they're going to bring up something that everyone is certain animals. They're going to give you a set of animals, they're going to give you what they have in common, something you have, and they're going to ask us to talk about it or to answer the question about it. So just make sure you know structures in general, and go over. If you go into K-12 and you look up that section, I think they give you the example they're giving you on a test. Know the Hardy-Weinberg equation. I'll probably write it down. But I'm saying this. I'll probably do it as one example. Just to make sure I know how to input everything. Know the different domains. So within the structure or the classification of organisms, know the different domains and what fall within those domains. If it was me, I would just write, I would like, literally draw or have a picture of the breakdown from like the family's domain. I mean, I would just start at the top and go all the way down. Yeah. Just know that and kind of what falls within each one of them type of thing. Again, know the different domains. This helps break it down because I didn't say like what families and all that stuff. It's specific to domains. So just know the structure. So what do plants, people, flatworms all have in common? So what do we all do? We all can do this. And what is something that is different? So just look up, read that whole section on flatworms. You'll be good. Know the process of your neuron cell function from touch to your brain. So, for example, if you're going to touch something, know what happens from that point of sensation or touch all the way up to not just in your spine, which is going to be your like reactance, if it's hot or cold, but actually falling all the way up to the brain. Know what that sodium potassium pump charge kind of goes through the whole body as. So I touched chest. Neuron went into finger. Finger goes into arm. Arm goes into other part of arm. Goes into shoulder. Shoulder to back. Spine to brain. Says it is soft. Or move your hands, stupid. It's hot. You know. Believe it or not, that's something that your brain needs to tell you sometimes. No. Know the process of bone and muscular movement, and understand that muscular movement, it takes two muscles to make a bone move. No. Also, just kind of know too, muscles do not push. They only pull. Even when you're pushing something away from your body, you're not pushing it away. Technically, your muscles are pulling together to move it away from you. Anytime you're doing a push-up, it is your chest contracting together and your triceps contracting to push your body down. Know the human immune response. Know if a pathogen goes inside your body, what is the processes that develop for it to go bye-bye. And that's the technical word, bye-bye. Very scientific. Ooh, someone joined late. That's all right. At least you're going to get part of it. You can always watch the recording if I eventually get it put up on YouTube. I'm not awesome at that. I'll work on that. Sorry. Okay. Know the levels of biosphere. So from like cells up. Okay, know that. I just emailed you. I don't have an Apple TV. None was ever given to me at all.
Do you want one?
Now we're talking here. I think hopefully next time my lady will give me one. But if you have one, I can always. Okay. Yeah, I don't. I was scared because like wait, I don't have one. So either one of these kids took it, and I'm gonna have to search each one.
Oh, you're joking. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, welcome to. All right, so know the various the various trophic levels. So know from the bottom, obviously the producer form, all the way up to the top consumer, and know each one of those. Also know the energy transfer throughout that as well, how much energy is collected from one level to another. Yeah, okay. Make sure. Okay, again, to know those different levels. Know major issues affecting humans and the earth. So, kind of broad, right? I mean, it's pretty broad, because I mean, I have a lot of stuff affecting me right now, a whole bunch of issues. But I'm talking human level. Overpopulation, greenhouse effect, all these things. It's going to actually give you a list of 4 or 5 things, and it's going to ask you to discuss 2 of them. So just know the basics that you've read, like, this affects the humans. That's probably one of them. Gravity's fine. Actually, more than a thing, the more gravity I have. Yeah, is mass directly related to gravity. And I think that's it for questions. So if you have any questions or concerns via the internet, go ahead and contact me via the phone or email. And if you have, again, any specific questions, let me know. Have a good rest of your day.